Today we practice some questions on projection of lines. We have studied the basics of orthographic projection, projection of points and projection of lines in lectures before. So we start with a question. A line AB 70 mm long is inclined at an angle of 45 degree to the HP and 30 degree to the VP. Its end is 10 mm above HP and 25 mm in front of VP. Draw the projection of line AB. So first we have drawn the reference line XY. Here I have shown in a pictorial view the same line AB. You can see here the line is inclined at an angle of 45 degree. So we will start from point A, which is 10 mm above HP and 25 mm in front of VP. So we have projected point A on HP and projected point A on the VP. Here we can see the point A is 10 mm above HP and point A is 25 mm in front of VP. So when we look from the front view, you can see the distance from the HP to point A is 10 mm, which will be projected on the vertical plane. So this distance from reference line till point A will be 10 mm. That is point A 10 mm above HP, which will be seen above XY line, 10 mm above XY line. Then if we look from the top view, we can see the distance from A to A dash, that is 25 mm. 25 mm in front of vertical plane. So when we look from the top view, this distance will be projected on the HP. So looking from the reference line, we will move 25 mm away from XY line. Since we will rotate HP in clockwise direction 90 degree, horizontal plane will move below XY line. So we will draw 25 mm below XY line. So we will start by placing point A in VP and HP. First we draw a faint line. Point A is 10 mm above HP and 25 mm in front of VP. So mark a distance 10 mm above HP and 25 mm in front of VP. So here we get 2 points, A dash and A. This is vertical plane. Here we have horizontal plane. Now we will draw a line parallel from A dash and A, which will be the locus from A dash and A. We can note this locus of A dash and note this as locus of A. And we can note the dimension. So we have placed point A 10 mm above HP and 25 mm in front of VP. Now we need to draw the true length. We have given the length of line AB as 70 mm, which is inclined at an angle of 45 degree. So we start with this line inclined at 45 degree to the HP. The line AB is 70 mm long. This dimension 70 is the true length. We have marked an angle 45 degree to horizontal plane. So when we look from the front view, the 45 degree angle will be projected on the vertical plane. So the 45 degree angle can be seen here. This is 45 degree incline, which will be seen on the vertical plane. So let's measure from point A. We will mark 45 degree angle. And the length of line is 70 mm, measuring 70 mm. This will be point B1 dash. Now we will draw a locus from B1 dash. Match the roller scale parallel to XY line and draw a line. This will be locus of B1 dash. You can note here locus of B dash. Now we will mark the angle 30 degree to the vertical plane. The line AB inclined at 30 degree to the VP will be seen below XY line. So take the center A and measure angle 30 degree and take the length of line 70 millimeter. So we got the next point, that is point P1. Now draw the locus from point B1. This line is parallel to XY line. We can note locus of B1. Now project a vertical line from B1 dash till it meets locus of A dash. Name this point M. Then project a vertical line from B1 till it meets the locus of A and name this point N. A dash B dash is the hypotenuse, which is the longest line, and that is already the true length 70 millimeter long line. So we need to determine the front view and top view. So in this triangle, when we look from the top view, B1 dash and M will look like a point. So the only line remains is A dash M. So when we look from the top view, A dash M will be the top view. So the distance A dash M will be equal to top view. Measure the distance from A dash till M in your compass. Place the compass needle on point A in the horizontal plane and cut an arc on the locus of B. This will give us a point B. Then connecting A and B, we will get the top view. Then similarly, in triangle A, B1, N, A, B1 is the longest line, that is hypotenuse. So the only line remain is A, N. And looking from the front view, the distance from A till N will be the front view. So measuring the distance from A till N, this will be the distance of front view. So we can note it here. Distance from A till N will be equal to front view. Keep the compass needle on A dash in the vertical plane and cut an arc on locus of B dash. So we get a point here, that is point B. Then connecting A dash and B dash, we will get the front view. So we can measure the distance A dash B dash, that is front view, which comes to be 60 millimeter. And note here front view equal to A dash B dash, that is 60 millimeter. And we can measure the top view, that is from A till B, that comes to be 50 millimeter. And note here top view equal to AB equal to 50 millimeter. So next question, a line PQ 65 millimeter long. So we have placed a line PQ between vertical plane and horizontal plane, 65 millimeter long, has its end P 25 millimeter above HP and 20 millimeter in front of VP. So we can project point P on the HP and on the VP. So distance from P is 25 millimeter above HP. So this distance 25 and 20 millimeter in front of VP. So this is P dash, this is P. So first we start from point P. First we draw a vertical line. So point P is 25 millimeter above HP and 20 millimeter in front of VP. So 25 millimeter above XY line and 20 millimeter below XY line. We get P dash and P. Then we draw locus from these 2 points. Mark roller scale parallel to XY line and draw a line from P dash and point P. You can note here, this is locus of P dash and this is locus of point P. We can mark the dimension. Then next we have its end point Q 40 millimeter above HP and 50 millimeter in front of vertical plane. So we can mark here point Q projecting on the horizontal plane, then Q projecting on the vertical plane. So we can see point Q is 40 millimeter above HP. So from this point, that is Q, this distance is 40 millimeter and it is 50 millimeter in front of VP. So here we have point Q dash and the distance from in front of vertical plane is 50 millimeter. So we can measure 40 millimeter above HP. So measuring from XY line randomly from anywhere you can measure a distance 40 millimeter above HP and distance 50 millimeter below XY line, that is in front of VP. Then we will draw the locus from these 2 points. We can mark the distance we can note this as locus of Q dash and this one locus of Q. So right now exactly we don't know where the point Q dash and point Q will lie. So we have just drawn a locus of Q dash and locus of Q. We know the length of line PQ is 65 millimeter long and the starting point of the true length is P dash and the end point will be definitely on the locus of Q dash. So on the scale we will measure 65 millimeter long line PQ Now place the compass needle on P dash and cut an arc on locus of Q dash. This will give us point Q1 dash. Then same distance 65 millimeter, keep the compass needle on point P and cut an arc on the locus of Q. So we get here point Q1. Now connecting P dash with Q1 dash, we get true length 65 millimeter log line. And connecting P with Q1, we will get true length in the horizontal plane. Now draw a vertical line from Q1 dash till it meets the locus of P dash, and draw a vertical line from Q1 till it meets the locus of P. Note this point as M and note this point as N. The distance from P dash till M will give us the top view. We can note here P dash M equal to top view. So measuring P dash M, then place the compass needle on point P, which is in the horizontal plane, and cut an arc on the locus of Q. So the point here will be Q. Now connecting these 2 points P and Q, we will get the top view. Then measuring a distance from P till N, this distance will be the front view. So we can note this dimension P N equal to front view. Measuring P N and keep the compass needle on P dash and cut an arc on locus of Q dash. So here we will get the point Q dash. Now connecting point P dash and Q dash, we will get the front view. So now we can measure the dimensions. Front view equal to P dash Q dash. Measure the dimension on scale. It comes to be 59 millimeter. And top view measure the dimension. It comes to be around 63 millimeter. We can also measure the angles. The front view, which is angle alpha, then the top view, inclination of top view with respect to the horizontal line, that is beta, then the angle of true length in the horizontal plane with respect to the horizontal line is phi, and the angle of true length with respect to the horizontal line is theta. You can measure all the angles and note it down here. Question number 3. Draw the projection of line AB when its end A is 20 mm above HP and 10 mm in front of VP. So we start with locating a point A 20 mm above HP and 10 mm in front of VP. So 20 mm above HP, so measuring 20 mm above XY line, we get point A dash and 10 mm in front of VP, so 10 mm below XY line, we get point A. Now we draw locus of A dash and A. We can measure this dimension. Here the line joining A dash and A is known as projector of A. So we can note here this line is projector of A. Now we can locate the next point. Its end B is 55 mm above HP and 60 mm in front of VP. So 55 mm above HP, so randomly from anywhere we can measure from XY line 55 mm above HP and we draw the locus of B, line parallel to XY line 55 mm above XY line. So this line is locus of B dash. Then 60 mm in front of VP, that is 60 mm below XY line, and draw a line parallel to XY line that will give locus of B. You can note this. Locus of B. You can note this dimension. Now next data given is distance between projector A and B is 45 mm, measuring parallel to the XY line. So we have already drawn projector of A, so we need to locate the projector of B at a distance 45 mm away, measuring from projector of A. So measuring parallel to XY line from projector A, we will mark a distance 45 mm away here. Then draw a vertical line, and this line will be projector of B. You can note this line, projector of B. Now since we know that the projectors are drawn from front view and top view, so A dash will be the starting point of front view, and the other projector that is intersecting at locus of B dash will give us a point here as B dash, and connecting A dash B dash we will get front view. The projectors are always made from the front view and top view. So the projector when intersecting the locus of B, so this intersecting point will give the end point of top view. A is the starting point of top view and this point where the projector and the locus of B intersect will be the end point of top view, that is point B, and connecting A, B, we will get the top view. We can note here front view is A dash, B dash, that will be, we can measure this dimension on scale. So it gives 57 millimeter. And top view, that is A, B. So measure it on scale. It gives 66 millimeter. Now we need to draw the true length. So for true length, we can use either front view or top view. So using compass, take a radius A dash, B dash, and draw a curve till the locus of A dash. Then this point, project this point straight on the locus of B. So this point will give us the end point of true length in horizontal plane. So mark this point as point B1. Now connecting point B1 with A will give us the true length. Since we know that true lengths are same in both the planes, so we can measure a distance from A till B1, that is true length, and we can copy this dimension in the vertical plane by placing the compass needle on A dash and cut an arc on the locus of B dash. So we get point B1 dash. Now connecting A dash with B1 dash, we will get the true length in the vertical plane. Now we can measure the true length, that is from A dash till B1 dash. It comes to be 75 millimeter. You can note here A dash, B1 dash, or A, B1, that is 75 millimeter. So now we need to determine angle theta and phi. Theta is the angle of true length with respect to horizontal line in the vertical plane. We can measure this angle, that is theta, and phi is the angle of true length with respect to horizontal line. So measuring these angles with the help of protractor, it comes to be 28 degree. And measuring phi, it comes to be 41 degree. Now question number 4. The distance between end projectors of line PQ is 75 millimeter. The NP of line is 20 millimeter above HP and 30 millimeter in front of VP. So we start with this data. Locating point P, 20 millimeter above HP, that is 20 millimeter above XY line, and 30 in front of VP, that is 30 millimeter below XY line. So we get point P dash and P. I draw a locus from these 2 points. And mark the distance. The vertical line joining P dash and B is the projector of P. We can note this as. Then we have the distance between end projectors of line PQ, 75 mm. We already made projector of P, so the projector of Q will be at a distance 75 mm. So measuring on XY line from projector of P, we measure 75 mm and we draw the projector of Q, that is a vertical line. You can note projector of Q. The next data we have, the front view of line measures 95 mm. So we can use this data, front view 95 mm, measure a distance 95 mm, keep the compass needle on P dash, that is the starting point of front view, and cut an arc on the projector of Q, that will be the end point of front view. This will give the point Q dash. Connecting P dash and Q dash, we get the front view. And we have another data, the line is inclined at 45 degree to vertical plane. So this is the angle of true length, the inclination for true length. So it is inclined at 45 degree to VP. So we measure 45 degree to VP, that is we will measure from point P this line is for true length. So we can note here P dash Q dash is front view. By using front view P dash Q dash, we can draw top view by measuring P dash Q dash and drawing an arc till locus of P. Then draw a straight line from this point where the curve ends on locus of P dash, and draw a straight line vertically downwards till it meets the line which we have already drawn for true length. The point where these 2 points intersect, this will be the end point of true length. We can mark this point as Q1. So we got P Q1, that is true length. Now we draw the locus from Q1 we know that the true length is always same in both the planes, that is in vertical plane and horizontal plane. So by drawing a locus from Q dash, we can complete the projection by copying this true length P Q1 Then place the compass needle on P dash and cut an arc on locus of Q dash to get Q1 dash, that is true length in the vertical plane. So connecting P dash and Q1 dash, we will get the true length in the vertical plane. You can note here P dash Q dash, that is equal to P Q1, that is true length. Now we need to find the top view. We should know that the projectors of front view and top view always match with each other. So when we have projected Q dash in the horizontal plane, so where the point intersect with the locus of Q, this will be the point for top view. So we can mark this point as Q. Now connecting these 2 points, that is P and Q, we get the top view. We should know that the starting point of front view always connects with the starting point of top view, and the end point of front view always connects with the end point of top view. So we can note P Q is equal to top view, and we can measure it on scale 121 millimeter. Measure the true length, it comes to be 134 millimeter. Now measure angle alpha, that is the angle of front view with respect to the horizontal line, and measure beta, that is the angle of top view with respect to the horizontal line. Measure the angle using protractor. So the angle alpha comes to be 37 degree. And angle beta, you can measure, it comes to be 53 degree. So important points we need to remember here is the starting point of front view and top view connects together, and the vertical line is known as projector of P. Then the end point of front view connects with the end point of top view, that is the projector of Q. Here we have drawn the front view, and using front view, then later we have drawn the true length by first drawing a curve till the locus of P dash, then projecting this point vertically downward till it intersects with the line of true length which we have previously drawn at an angle of 45 degree. This intersection gives us the true length. Later, connecting the projector of front view and getting the top view at the intersection of the locus of Q. You can note here, this is locus of Q.